You're new to my YouTube channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. And we're gonna get straight to the video. So I'm gonna link the I'll be telling you the prices of these items that I purchased from my local beauty supplies in the description box below. And here's my 20-inch closure that I ordered from Aliexpress. Yeah. So at this point, I had went ahead and scooped 2 scoops of my BW2 powder into the bowl. I don't wanna live, I don't wanna replay your journey. So now I just poured my 30 volume cream developer into my BW2 powder where I felt it was enough. Now here is where you test out how thick the chemicals and all that good stuff is to make sure it's thick enough so the chemicals won't leak through your closure. Also, you want to make sure that the chemicals that you mix together is thick as toothpaste, for an example. After the 30 volume cream developer and BW2 powder is thickened to your liking, spread it onto your closure or frontal. And try not to bleach your hair. I don't wanna live, I don't wanna replay your journey. So what you want to do is take your Shimmer Light shampoo to wash the closure or frontal. Got it? Get it? Good. So now I'm gonna go back in with my Pantene shampoo and conditioner to put on the closure. You don't have to choose this exact products to shampoo and condition the closure part. It was just something that I had in the moment, so. Okay, so this part right here is optional. You don't have to do it, but I wanted to do it so I can get sewing the same exact day. I didn't have time for it to air dry, so. After I was finished blow drying the closure, I pinned down the closure. I pinned them down, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Once you stitch your needle underhand, you want to take your needle and put it through the loop where my finger is at. You want to put your needle through that loop and pull the needle through as tight as you can. That will be a single knot, but if you do it again, that'll be a double knot. Okay, now y'all, hold your fucking horses because this is the hard part. Well, for me. So when I was about to sew, I didn't know where to sew overhand or underhand. But I guess you can get comfortable with which hand you want to. Come to find out, I was better sewing underhand. So while you're sewing, you don't want to sew on the elastic band. You want to like sew through the first thin layer of the elastic band, not through the elastic band, but through the first little layer. If you look real close at it while you're sewing your frontal, your closure down, you're going to see what I'm talking about. Another thing I almost forgot to mention was when pinning down the closure or the frontal, make sure you pin it down as tight as possible so your closure, your frontal don't buckle up, so it won't look all lumpy in the front of your head like a potato head or whatever. Whichever side you're sewing down first, left or right, make sure you're always double knotting your first sew so your closure frontal does not move, and to make sure that it's extra secure. Once you stitch your needle underhand, you want to take your needle and put it through the loop where my finger is at. You want to put your needle through that loop and pull the needle through as tight as you can. That will be a single knot, but if you do it again, that'll be a double knot. It doesn't matter if you knot it overhand or underhand as long as you double knot or single knot your stitchings. But I prefer underhand stitching because that's where I'm most comfortable stitching and sewing with my needle and thread in my hand. Again, this is me stitching underhand. Sorry for being repetitive, but again, I am underhand sewing each stitch, and I'm being repetitive because this is where most people get tricked up at as well, just like me, for instance, at first. And don't forget to double knot your last stitch to make sure your closure or any of your last stitchings are secure. So right here is my first bundle out of 3 that I am using. I didn't double up on my bundle while I was sewing. I was sewing my bundle single. I did everything ass backwards when I first tried it, but it's okay. It's okay. It's my first time. But you want to double your bundles in the back so it could be much more thicker. Once you get to the front or mid in the middle of your head, you want to start sewing your bundles single how I'm doing in the back. And take a note, don't stitch or sew through the elastic band. Just like in the beginning I was saying, you want to sew through the first thin layer of the elastic band. So this is what the bundle looks like when it's sewed on single. A single bundle look. But I did a flip over method and I didn't cut any of my bundles. Hell to the no. Get you some thread, some new thread, and put it through the needle and start sewing the bundle just as if you were regular sewing, like the closure. When I got to the top of the dome cap, I began sewing the bundle without doubling the bundle. Or should I say, double folding the bundle. Look how itchy my damn hand is getting from pulling on that thread. Right there by that pinky. Yup, that edge. There we go. At this point, I'm just measuring out the hair to see how long it'll take to get to the top of the closure. I'm done. Whew. So y'all, I'm finally done with baby girl. I haven't gave her a name yet, but this is the finished look. So thank you for watching my video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. So yeah, see you.
Check it out.